Hey Reggie, how you doing? Let me just make sure that everything is working. 1, 2, yep it is. Yeah, dried vaginas. That's the subject that randomly popped into my head. Because, as some people know, like I've been trying to do the whole dating thing of late. And I can't even remember who it was, but someone was talking about, like, from a woman's perspective, and she said something about, like, a guy can just do one thing and that's it, vagina dries up. So that's my thing for today. Hey, screw you, Billy. That does make my day, by the way, every time I get to say that. I just wish I had the Irish accent. So yeah, dried vaginas is all about, okay, like, so I'm trying the whole dating thing. Why do I keep getting dried vaginas? For those interested, I've picked up my custom gasser. I say custom because I had to ask Smo to do it specifically because of my ginormous gorilla hands. So yeah, I don't know, like, because people complain about dating, and it's like there's so much of a mix of why it goes wrong for me. Now, not all it goes wrong, but obviously I'm a 50-year-old guy, white guy with dreadlocks in Calgary. Now Calgary, very right wing, very conservative, so as you can imagine, okay, I'm missing. Why am I missing? Right, let's get the pinky hole out. I think I was just trying too much with a pinky hole. So right, so that's already. Hey, Tads, how you doing? So I've already, like, because I've been on a few speed dating sessions, I've already become accustomed to the look. And the look is that, as I just explained then, am I seeing this right? This is a 50-year-old guy with dreadlocks. So I've come accustomed to that now. I'd say that's 90% of them, to be honest. Because I say Calgary is, I can't speak for America, but like, just think of the most right-wing, conservative, closed-minded place you can, and that's Calgary. That's the equivalent up here. Hey, Turtle, good to see ya. Hey, I'm not even clipping the can. Why am I off? So yeah, so we got that, but hey, second place Joe, long time no speak. Well, 2 weeks ago at the Christmas special, I think it was, but my God, like, let's try a different frame. Obviously, like, it's not the day for the gasser, so let's try. This looks like it might. Yeah. That's a good set. Right, so where was I in my brain dump rant? Oh yeah, dried vaginas. So like someone has said about dried vaginas. So now I've got to figure out. Right, so let's take a few steps back. I've heard that women say they know within the first, there's a real stupid small time limit, like in the first 30 seconds if they like a guy or not. Right, remind me of that. I'm going to put a paper target up because, like, right, I know. I'll go with my. Let me try the Eddie. Let me just see if it's frames or if I'm just going to have one of them days. Because Eddie never fails me. Right, okay, so it's just off on those frames. It's not a smo day. Right, so I can continue. We will continue with Eddie. Now, where was I? What did I say to remind me of? Oh, to the dried up vaginas. So that they say, like, women say they know if they like a guy within the first, and I can't remember, it's something like 30 seconds, or maybe it's like 1 minute, or something like that. And then I've heard it a lot where they'll say, that feels good. That a guy can just say just one thing and the vagina dries up. So hence the name of this video, rant, brain dump while shooting. So I've got to try and figure out, I've already established 90% immediately look at the white guy with dreads, and that's not a race thing. Like it is a thing. Like you see a white, like in a very conservative area, I'm looked at a lot as, am I seeing right? So not very liberal or open-minded here. So we've wiped out already like the 90% for that. That's what that went ting. It went into the can, but the can didn't move. So I've just got to try and figure out that last little 10%. What is it? Right. So, bearing in mind everyone here like has watched my videos and you know how I just talk, and even like I am just in this one, I've got to try and figure out, mission impossible here, what it is that I'm saying that dries up vaginas. Answers on a postcard or in the chat. See, I have done it. I've done it as kind of like a social experiment. So on the times I've been speed dating and there has been a bit of like, when I say a bit of success, I mean someone actually fucking respond. Right. So, what I've done, chatted back and forth and shot the shit, and there were once or twice actually getting on really, really well. So then, my possibly stupid idea, it almost is, certainly is stupid, I decide to send them a link to my channel. Yeah. Hands up who thinks that's a fucking dumb idea. I'll do it first. So I'm learning from that. See, there is logic in my madness. That logic is, I have a weird, crazy sense of humour. As we all know, I just say things as I see them. As we know. So, I'm going to, the other reason it's on my mind as well, because I don't know if I'm just a glutton for punishment or what, but I've signed up for another speed dating tonight. What I've got to do is, if anyone says they want to meet up again, I must not send them a link to my channel. Because that's where it goes horribly wrong. Because I've had, like, where I'm chatting and back and forth, texting, and sometimes even phone calls and talks, and the minute I send them the link, usually it just dies off, and they'll just ghost me or disappear or say, look, this isn't going to work out. But see, that the logic in the madness is, this is my sense of humour, this is who I am. So it's like, in a good way, I'm filtering out those with no sense of humour. So that's the good side of it, because I don't want to waste money going out on dates and things like that. If the minute I open my mouth for a joke, they're like, oh no, fuck this. No, not in the good way. They're not going, oh, I'm going to fuck him. That's not happening. So yeah, that's my logic here. And I think I'll have to just do it as a social experiment. You know, like those Stanford prison experiments. Where I'm just going to have to start doing this as an experiment and just like make notes. And maybe what I'll do, I'll make notes tonight and I'll throw it into ChatGPT with a whole great big blurb. I'm this, blah blah, describe all the situation, and then I'm gonna like, maybe I should just record it, like have on my phone on, have it record for the whole session, upload that audio file to ChatGPT and say, analyse this fucker, tell me where I'm going wrong. I'm not doing great today with the shooting. Let's change it up. I'm going to go with my Scout LT2. Just going to put that palm swell back on because I actually kind of like the palm swell. Doing this, so I got the orange and black for this. I wanted orange and purple, but they never had any left. Is that just got to a point where it's just going to turn forever? Unravel a bit. Sorry, bear with me a sec. I'm just tightening up my there we go. Right, let's see how I do with this. Feels good. Yeah, and for anyone who's been watching or looking out on Facebook, Simone posted a picture of my frame that I ordered. I don't have it yet. I'm guessing probably within a week. I think he said he mailed it on, it was either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, like last Wednesday, Thursday. So normally when I've got stuff from Simone, it's been usually a week to 10 days. So hopefully before the middle of the month, I will be shooting it. That was actually felt pretty good. Yeah, for mass production, I've got to say, like the sniper sling stuff, simple shot stuff is really good. I think most of us probably started off. Hey, Leon, how you doing? I'm still waiting on, not from you, I'm waiting on my template from Sniper Sling, because I've ordered a 2012 300 because of like my sort of wider, longer draw length. So when that comes, I'm going to just like go crazy and use up all those kangaroo leather. Like, I've got them on a few, but I need longer bands. Because like this is, I think this goes to like 260-ish. And this is maxed out. Like when I draw this, I just get to my anchor point and it's like, you can feel it's not going anymore. out of interest, so the LT2 I'm doing good with today, because I have got the Scout X, because they had that sale on before Christmas. I think it was like the 12 days of Christmas or something like that. But whenever the Scout X went on sale, it's like, okay, I'm going to drop some money on that. Oh, and there you go, Leon. See, just as I said it, look, there's one of your pouches. See, I've got one of them on this Scout X. Let's see how this feels. See, I like the Scout X. The only thing I wish it wasn't as cut out there. Now, I know it's so that you could have it either way, but I like a bit more meat there to put my thumb. And that's just me. This isn't anything against Simple Shot. Just because I've got big hands, so my thumb is like, it wants to be here, right where that gap is. I suppose I could try a pinch. Let me try a pinch. No, that all. Pinch grip feels so wrong. Spot on. It's obviously it's a Simple Shot day. Oh, I did change the paracord on there for the key. I made it a lot longer. And it's glow in the dark, because I've got the glow in the dark clips, so I had to get the glow in the dark paracord on there. Hey, Coin, you almost missed it. Half hour is a long time to remember in ADHD. Tell me about it. Fucking tell me. No, literally, go on. Tell me all about it. So yeah, so tonight at 6:15 Mountain Time, so that would be 7:15 Central, 8:15 Eastern, I will be going back to one of the speed dating places I went to a couple of months ago, the first one I went to. Hey Al, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. So I'm going back to that one. So there was a little bit of a, is it going to go on? Because there was 15 women signed up. Like when you register, it tells you not names, but it just says how many, because they max out at 15. So the women had sold out, and there was only 7 men. Like after I paid, and they say if they don't get at least 8 of one sex, then they cancel it. So there's a little bit of a, is it going to go on? I emailed them and I said, look, what are the chances of it like getting cancelled? And they're like, men are always late with this, like that they sort of do it last minute. So fucking true. I checked this morning, 14 now, like there was only 7, so it's doubled, there's now 14 men. And I was hoping that there would be less men, because then that's one of my lines there to sort of like put it in their heads, say look, oh well, look, there's obviously lots of women in Calgary that are single, but look, there's half the amount. If we go use this as a statistic, there's only half the amount of men available, so you women better swipe up the good ones quick. But now that we've caught up, so fuck it, bollocks, that would have been a great line. Let me see, Leon, True Legend, ECST. Right, so ECST. Oh, Hey, hello Owen, how you doing? I haven't forgotten the other second package. I kind of got tired of other things, and then because like it was just before Christmas, I sent you that other one. It's like, let's wait till Christmas, New Year is out the way, so it doesn't get lost. But I do have an alien for you. I'll get it in the post to you tomorrow. Nope, I'm going off for this one. Yeah, it's it, Al. Thank you, Al. I need my gizmos. Right, so ECST. I'm considering it now. Not that it. And remember, I did say it was unlikely, but not a definite no. Just because there's lots of people that are going, and it's like, as I said before, and all joking aside, I love my slingshot brethren, and I miss you guys, and it was such an amazing experience with everyone there, like at ECST. So I might go to ECST. And I know a few people have said like that they're going, and because they're people that like I really sort of bonded with, and it's like, okay, yeah, I want to go and be with them again. So coin, there you go. Like if you're going to be at ECST in this, I nearly said in 2026, but it is fucking 2026, isn't it? So there, coin. If you're going to be there, then me and you, we can go around, and what we do, we'll torture people, and we'll see if we can find out who sent you that frame. Yeah, so I'm going to have to look out, and that's why I'm still not saying a definite yes. Now, last year I had to sort other things out, and I think like I'll be good this year for that. This year is purely going to be how much is it? Because last year I was staying with Adam in a house where we was all kind of sharing the cost. So I'm going to have a look and see how much. I think it's still going to be within my budget of $2,000. Yeah, it is fucking expensive for me to go, but you see how much I love you lot, you miscreants. Yes. I don't know why I've been using the word miscreants a lot of late. Okay, why am I going off again? Not concentrate, not doing gizmos, not fucking concentrating. Right, it's all good. I ain't like that. I'm very grateful about the first package. Oh yeah, no, like, if I say I'm going to do something, I want it to do it. Yeah, I apologise to you, Owen, because after I sent your first package, and even it's funny, even when I was going to the post office, which is only like 3 blocks away, there was just that little thing in the back of my head. It's like, you're forgetting something, and it wasn't till late that night. It's like, ah, fuck, the alien. Yeah, nothing to do with me, Leon. No idea. Oh, you know it was? Probably some miscreant, eh? I'm having an off day of shooting. Let me see. One do I jump to? Let's go with the LT2. I was doing good with the LT2. Do we have to keep saying LT2? Because like there isn't an LT1 anymore. So new come through is very expensive. My guess Jordan made it and gave it. You know, Paul still denying. You know, when Paul, I'll go with you. Maybe there'll be two. Well, Owen, like, because you're over on the East Coast, so we could, like, we will check in like closer to the time. But honestly, Owen, if you're interested, because I could then get a flight to, I'm not going to say where you are, but I can go to that same place you are, and then it's just a direct flight from there to go to Pennsylvania. So that is actually doable. I mean, we might not time it right for the flights, but roughly the same. There we go. See, LT2. You'll have to use your Columbo skills. Yeah, Owen, we will touch base then, but... And if you're like serious and thinking of going, yeah, that pushes the odds of me going up. It's not like an emotional blackmail thing. Like, just say, like, if you used to say, yeah, I'm going, that's another pro, like in my pro con boxes. That's a pro for me to go, because it is a great experience. It really is. See, Gizmo, see, I need you, Al. I need you in here just to remind me of those gizmos. So yeah, I can't remember how I budgeted it for £2,000 last year. I know it was like, I think it was like 12, no, roughly 1,000 for the flights. Then it was like 400 for the accommodation. I'd have to look. I did budget it all out, and then I'd done like 200 for like food and things like that. Oh, and then about 400 for the rental car and gas and stuff like that. Like, not the fun spending thing. So yeah, I think roughly £2,000. So I'll see. I'm pretty good with budgeting. Well, I'm okay with budgeting, but I do track like all my spending and things like that. So what I'll do is actually in my little budget app, I'll put a little, because you can set up like a I'm saving for, and it's not like a budget, like a long-term savings. It's just like, oh, I'm saving for a vacation or whatever it is. Yeah, so the camping, Al, so that is another dependent thing, because like if Owen goes, like, I don't know what he'll do, but like camping and things, like I can't fly with all that stuff, like taking 2 flights and everything with tents and all that. But so you do have a tent. So yeah, I don't want to fly with all that stuff. But so now Owen has said it, but also someone else has said, and I know Smo said it if I go to Hocking Hills, but like someone else has said that they've got a tent and things they can pack up, and they'll have spare room for me. So, but as a point, you've got a point there. Like, if I don't have to pay for accommodation, that makes that trip quite a bit cheaper. Oh, so if you're on Facebook, that's what I was saying. If you're on Facebook, you've probably seen like the Moan posted. He said it was the last one he done for last year. So if you want to go back, look at his post on the 31st. That's the frame he's done for me. But I've also mentioned it. I also bought that Herbie one because I'm a Herbie fan. I grew up with those movies. And I was chatting with Moan about something else, just like in Messenger, and all of a sudden he said, I can't remember the exact wording, but he said something like, oh, wait till you see the next one I'm going to put up, because that was in his one of his drops. And about 5 minutes later I went to his page, looked, and I just saw that white and number 53, and it's like, oh, that has to be mine. And he didn't know, like he wasn't doing anything. He wanted to do that. It was just like Ocho. He had just done it because he wanted to do a Herbie. Pure coincidence that he had said that one, and it's like, holy shit, I need that. Now the downside is it's a 90mm, so it probably won't get shot that much. I'll shoot it a few times, but that's going to be one of those little keepsakes. Like, I've got a few frames that I've shot a few times, and I know we probably all have, and then you don't want to shoot it anymore. Like, just to show you, in case people are thinking he hasn't bought up his old buddy in a while. But like, I still have this in the box, and that is my hillbilly barn. That's it, the barn billy. So that's that 150-year-old barn wood, and I just keep this in the box because to me it's a nice little thing. So yeah, Herbie will be shot a few times, and then he'll be some sort of display piece. Yeah, that it rained. Like, that was one of those downsides to last year, was that the rain. I mean, it didn't bother me because, like, coming from Canada, where it's at the end of May, we're still not a lot, but we still get little bits of snow. So when I went there and it was raining, that's why I was still in shorts and a t-shirt, because I'm like, this is nice. This is nice and cool. You kind of get used to the cold. Canada has different weather at different parts, but in the bit Hillbilly Deluxe Rob Zombie frame, did he do a Rob Zombie frame? Be your first time in America? All I can say is start saving now, because that exchange rate is a bitch. I think I even shocked Moan once, because like when he was saying about his frames, and I said, yeah, but this is how much it costs me with the exchange rate, and he was like, holy shit. He didn't say holy shit, but he had that kind of reaction of, oh, I didn't realise the exchange rate was that much. Just got done cleaning. For some reason I have a bullet casing in here. Someone trying to tell me something. It's not like... There are bullet casings in this house for reasons, so... As we know, underneath the concrete in the basement. I'm a monster, but I'm not an arsehole. We do it quickly. Now, see, coin, I got the 9.5mm, and I used your technique for cleaning balls. Hey, Josh! Did you just appear because... Oh no, you did. I was going to say, like, I suddenly saw people mentioning your name. I wondered if people mentioned your name and then you turned up. So when I finally do get around to sorting this range out, number one, I've got to get the LED lights back in that big box. Because even though I've got these barrels, I do prefer that box. So I want to get the LEDs back in there to brighten it up. I've got to get some more light down here. See, Josh, you missed all my talk about dry vaginas. Alright, yeah. See, that would be interesting to see what a Rob Zombie... See, and I've got the dreads! The Rob Zombie! Another white guy with dreads! See? Like, I should get it. I should, like, ask someone to do me a custom fucking Rob Zombie dreadlocked... I don't even know how you do it. And I am a Rob Zombie fan. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I've got them. Coin, yeah, they are fun targets. So coin, like that frame you've got, which we still don't know who sent it, like with that playing card inside. It'd be like, so if we have like the clear resin, but put bullets in there or something. Oh my god, I've got it. No, I'm not going to say it because I might ask Smo for that. Holy shit, I just had the ultimate slingshot idea. Smo, if you're listening, you're going to be getting messages from me later. See, I got all excited, so I'm missing now. Hate dates we do. Yeah, tell me about it. See, I've had some dates. There was one that was going really, really well, and in fact, after a while, like, actually said, "Oh, do you want to come back to mine?" Obviously, I've got a kid that lives with me. Not that kind of come back to mine, but we were talking about going and seeing a movie. Like after we'd done a couple of other things, and the one she suggested, I already have. So it was like, well, why don't we just go back to mine? We can order pizza, sit in comfort. So she comes back to mine and just suddenly went all weird. Said her anxiety got to her. She just stared at the wall for about 15 seconds, said my anxiety is getting worse, and then just left. So getting that I attract the weird ones. So maybe I should just cut the dreads off, put a suit on, tie, and so who does my head? Like, so there's a woman in Calgary that does it, but you don't need, like, honestly, like, your other half could do it for you. If you want to save money, you can do it yourself. Like, not literally yourself, but if your other half is willing to do it, I can send videos, because it's so easy. It's so easy to do, but not on yourself, because you can't see on top of your head and behind your head. Like, it's not impossible. You could do it with mirrors and things, but if someone else would do it for you, a couple of hours, 2-3 hours, and you'd have dreads. So while I'm here and just chatting, I can explain the process. So let's say, Owen, let's say your other half is going to do it. So all you'd have to do, so you're sitting in the chair, all she'd have to do is section your hair out into squares, usually like 1 inch by 1 inch squares. Just do that all over, put an elastic band on, so you've got like these tiny little puffs of hair. Then all you do, buy yourself 2 or 3 of those metal combs, because like they will break and that during the process. All you do, you just back comb. You'd get one of those sections, so just holding it, just back comb, take that band off, keep that section, just keep back combing like crazy. Then you do a thing called palm rolling, which I'll show you here. I'll grab this one. You just grab it and you literally just roll it like this and work your way down. And funny enough, that's most of the maintenance, because you're compressing it and pushing all that hair in. So they are a little bit fluffy when you start, but it's like anything, over time they will knot up and really tighten up. So honestly, if you went somewhere to get them done, you'd be looking at like, I don't know, $400, something like that, to get it done. Your other half could do it for you in an afternoon, for the cost of a few metal combs and some elastic bands. Ouchless ones. Make sure you get the ouchless ones. Yeah, see, I mean, and that's where, in all honesty, deep from the heart, I am torn, because I love the dreads. Like, I feel me with dreads. Like, it really made me happy when I got them. But It's the, okay, well, I'm 50, I want to sort of get out there dating, and I know, well, I mean, I can't say I know, but I'm fairly certain 90% of women are not ticking yes at the dating things because I'm a 50-year-old white guy with dreads. So that's where I'm torn, but I'm not going to get rid of them for that because I like them. I feel me. Right, what oils do I use? I don't use any oils. So the best thing, Owen, if you do it, like, hit me up and I'll give you like a more clearer guide. Hey, hello Chad. Don't use any products. There are things out there like dread wax, like a beeswax. Don't use anything at all. Like, the reason being, like, many years ago, because I had dreads about 15 years ago and I regretted cutting them out. So that first time I used wax, or the place I went to used wax, it all gets stuck in there. It goes, like, when you hear of people going, oh, dreads smell and they go mouldy, that's because they've used wax and oils. It's holding that moisture in there. With dreads, they need to be dry. So the only oil I use, not on my dreads, is I just use anything. Like, you can use like avocado oil, any oil, and only a little bit, just the scalp. Because you don't wash your hair as much, your scalp dries out, gets itchy. That's all you want. Just like fingertip, just a little bit like that on the fingertips, and just rub it over the scalp. Do that every 2 or 3 days. It just keeps your scalp moist. I love the word moist. But yeah, honestly, your other half could do it for you in 2-3 hours. So yeah, you got that band up. You just keep back combing, and they look like foxtails, like big fluffy thing. But when you get it in your palm and you roll it and just keep rolling it like that, it won't compress. It won't look like these because it takes like a bit of time. But I don't know, after about a month, you'll notice that they're really starting to compress. Just keep doing the palm rolling thing. But yeah, like, that's all the maintenance you need with dreads. I should actually hit Moan up one day because I'm interested, because he's obviously got Afro-Caribbean, whatever the correct term, like, he's got like black person's hair. I wonder if it's the same for him, because to me, I just like palm roll and that's it, and I wash them once every 2 weeks because you don't really need to wash it because they're this matted hair. But you do need to keep them clean. You need to wash them every now and again, but more you just wash your scalp. And then, like, say in the shower, I'll get soap, clean my scalp, then just let the water run, so the water just runs down through the dreads. That's what I do. You make sure they've got to rinse out, squeeze them dry. But yeah, honestly, it's so easy to get them. I had to pay because, as we're saying, dry vagina dating, I didn't have anyone that would sit there and do it for me. So there's your test, Owen. If your missus really loves you, she'll do dreads for you. See? Talked about dreads, got it out of my system, and I'm back on point. Bedbug. Why on earth would you use bedbug spray? Let me go back because I missed a lot here. Dry vagina dates in Regina, Canada in theatre. Oh, Al, if only you knew the extra layers of how funny that joke is. What else you use for Chad? Yeah, hello Chad. I think I said hello Chad, but just to be sure. Chad Green. My doobie dreads always said, if I see bugs, they are getting cut off. Yeah, and as long as you look after them, like, I'm not an expert, but as far as I've done research, there's 2 key ways you get bugs in your dreads. Number 1 is being around kids with hair lice. So that's not so bad because hair lice stay near the scalp, so you can get that nicks thing, rub it in, like they call it nicks here. It's like the nit killing show. So that's easily got rid of. Number 2 is just not cleaning them. And that there are, believe it or not, there are people out there that literally never wash them. Like, there was one, I was looking at a video of Dread Repair, it was called, and this woman just basically had one big mat, like it wasn't dreads, it was just one big mat, and the woman that was trying to fix them was literally using garden shears to cut it into strips, and there was just dust falling. Like, it was like, how on earth did you let yourself get to that level? So yeah, those, they get bugs in their hair. But yeah, as long as you keep clean and you're not doing silly things like laying on the grass and things like cover your hair up. But yeah, many people have dreads all their life and have no issues. It's just look after. Just like if you didn't have dreads, like you got to wash your hair, you got to wash your body. Like if you didn't wash your body, you'll have bugs all over you. Just my pubics. Yeah, so I guess because you've never seen Al, have you, Owen? See, when I met Al at ECST, that one was a surprise. And before you ask, well, what did you think he looked like then? My answer is I don't know. But when I saw him, it was like he didn't look like how I would have imagined him. But if you asked me to describe him before, I wouldn't know. But it was just a lot. He didn't look like an owl. Something flew off then. Right, so does anyone have any good dating ideas for tonight then? Because I'm going to the speed dating in 5 hours. It's 1:15 here. Well, 1:18 if you want to be precise. So in 5 hours. So you lot have got 5 hours to give me ideas about what I can do different. Because at the moment, I've been me. And no, you can't just say, just don't be you. So I already come up with a one. No matter what, I cannot tell them about the channel. Do not tell them, like, keep it out of the conversation, at least have a few dates if, like, I should get a match before even mentioning it. Well, I won't spoil your surprise then, Owen. See, I'm on point now. Be me. I could just see that. I need a mug with the champ on it. See, there's one thing. So, look, I've done speed dating. I know I've done it. So this will be the 3rd time in the last couple of months. I did do it like 15 years ago, like many years ago, and it was just to like try and meet someone. Back then, they done it in an art gallery. Now, no, like you might, art gallery, like it broke the ice because you could go in there, you could talk, and even if you're not into that kind of, you could walk around and just talk and like shoot the shit with people. Because usually halfway through they'll have like 15-20 minutes of a break. So you got to just wander around. Now, every time I've done it, so this is the 3rd time, always in a pub. Call me old-fashioned, but it kind of restricts. Because, like, let's say there's someone out there, and not me, but let's say there was someone who was an alcoholic and they've been, like, what's the term? Like, clean, is it? Like, been off the booze for a few years, and they want to go speed dating, and they can't, because it's always held in a fucking pub. Issue number 2 with it being in a pub. I don't know if you've ever been in a pub and tried to have a conversation with someone. It's fucking loud. and noisy. You can, like, I have to like lean in and really like struggle to listen. Exactly, Leon. If they can't respect the channel. Hey, I see. I like that one, Leon. Paulie Shaw from Jersey Shore. That's a good one. Sober. That's it. So yeah, if someone was sober, that really restricts them. And this isn't just one. Like, there's a few companies that do speed dating. Every single one of them, not in the same pub. It's all over Calgary, but it's always in a pub. It's like, why don't you do it somewhere where it's a bit more quiet? People can actually talk. And those people that don't want to be around alcohol, they can easily go. I did put it out, I was chatting with, not really chatting, I put up a post on like one of the local Facebook groups, like local for me, and even they were doing, oh, we go to a pub, like, fuck me, like, this is another reason I'm struggling to find someone, because everyone immediately they're, oh, let's go to the pub. And I'm not saying going to the pub is a bad thing, but when it's all you ever fucking do in your life, there's problems. Like, there are other places to go. So yeah, this other group, they're like, oh yeah, we go to a pub. And I said, yeah, but look, I've got no, the pubs are too noisy and I don't drink. And they're like, well, you don't have to have a drink going to a pub. It's like totally missing the point that when you're in a pub, it's fucking noisy. If you're trying to have a conversation with someone, especially potentially like, okay, I might like this person, I might want to date them again. Like, they could say something and you mishear it because of all the noise. And then you're screwed. Like, they might be saying, oh, I'd really like to murder you and eat your kidneys, and you mishear it as something else. Paulie Shaw's sober. Saying, let's go to the cemetery. Well, see, you could, Leon, go to the cemetery if you were in Vegas, because there's a really famous gravestone in Vegas, and it's for someone who is not dead. Anyone who likes magic-y things, there's a gravestone in Las Vegas, and it's for Penn and Teller. Yeah, the magicians. You can Google this, look it up, do Penn and Teller gravestone. So they paid for a gravestone to be put there to help anyone they want do a specific magic trick. For the rest of time, as long as that stone is there, you will be able to do a magic trick with someone if you're in Vegas. That will be it's really impressive as well. So actually, you could go to the grave. Now, another thing about the grave. Now, see, and this could be like one of those other reasons Paul is single. That wouldn't bother me, because to me that's interesting. Fuck. That's the first time I've had fingers slapped like that. Fucking hell, that hurts. Right, I'm going to take that as a like change frames, because yeah, I'm going to shoot this one. This was one of the ones Trapper D's gave me. I don't shoot it often, but I do, because I still love my natties. So you met your... Right, so coin then. If you met your wife at a bar, was it like that? Like, was it really noisy? And then... So if you met her in a bar, did you approach her, or did she approach you? Like, how did that all work? Help a brother out. I know I'm going speed dating, so everyone's there kind of for finding dates, but help a brother out. Oh, I saw that, it was just low. See, this is why I need different bands, because like all the ones I've got, this, whatever they are, 260, I think they are, it's too powerful, way too powerful for down here. That's why I've ordered like this 300. And then I'm just, everything is getting new bands. Every single frame of mine is getting new bands when that comes. didn't see what that looked slightly left. Yeah, because he gave me that travelling slingshot. Although I know there was a few. There was one by Hunter as well, like the 420 and that. I had that travelling slingshot. He was meant to mail it to me, but then someone told him that I was going to be at ECST, so don't mail it, just give it to me. So when he gave me the box that he was going to mail it in, I opened it up, of course. I'm not going to get on a flight back home and go, oh, here's a box, do you know what's in it? No, someone gave it to me. That's a trip to the finger up the bum room. There we go. Oh, that's weird. I'm not point on, I'm a little bit lower. That's a first for me, but these bands feel good, they're nice and long. I don't know where I got these, because these are definitely longer than the other ones I've got. So I really truly don't know where I got these bands from. Oh, I bet he had it on there already. That must be it. I bet he had already banded it up, that's why they're longer. Does Trapeze, does he use like long draw or so, or does he use a lot longer? Yeah, wow, that's a little bit weird. So for this, I'm not point on for the corner, I'm about literally halfway down the fork tip. Never had that. That means I could probably do a little bit of a magic marker thing there. Look, do they still call them magic markers? Like the begins with S. What is it? What's the brand name of the permanent markers? Sharpie. That's it. I could do a little Sharpie mark for that. But yeah, I do still love my natties. Right, no, not allowed, but I work the door. She sat in a booth, drank wine and read a book. Cook told me I had to meet her. He was right. See, that's great. That's fucking good, that is. And I'm not like downplaying it with the swearing. That is really good. That is kind of told, set up, and things worked out. This is a reason I don't watch the news, read newspapers or anything like that, because we need news like that, like what you've just written, Coin. The news should be shit like that every day, not all negative shit. There's a reason so many people like don't have a sense of humour and that these days, because everyone's blasted with all this negative shit. Like, there needs to be positive stuff in the news. Yeah, I like it. I like that it's different. And anyone who loves a natty, you know, like, natties are all different. Like, natty will natty. It will do what it will do. So the fact that it's halfway down the fork tip, I kind of like it. He says and then misses. Don't need to be a kung fu master, just smarter than the drunk. Preach, brother, preach. See, the trouble is, like, that's the only thing there, because you said you were security at the bar. So you was already there, not drinking. Well, I don't drink, so there's no real reason for me to go to a bar. Or is there? But that would actually be interesting, like these days, because apparently a lot of people don't drink anymore. So that would be interesting to see if people go to bars that don't drink. Oh, look at that! Right, so sorry, I'm getting a bit excited with this frame now. So that fork tip, when I'm aiming from the distance, that fork tip is exactly the height of the can from my perspective. So I literally, when I use the centre of this, it's probably hitting the centre of the can. Ooh, I really like this one now. Uh, dry vagina type. Yep. Hopefully it's not. Oh, and that's why, like I said, I can't remember if I explained the whole dry vagina thing. I know I did in detail, but that's why I said dry vagina, because like if a woman is getting on with a guy and like she's like, oh yeah, like I let's be polite and say she's thinking I really like this guy in that way, then what happens when he says that one thing that causes the dry vagina? Any women out there, I need to know. Have you ever been like, no, there's no one here, but I need to know this. Have they been on a date with a guy, wet vagina time, like, oh, she's totally into it, then he says that one thing that gives her the, vagina is already wet. Like, how does it dry up in that state? Is that like a buffer? Is that like in golf, like getting a mulligan? Like as long as you have the wet vagina, if you say something that causes dry vagina, do you get a mulligan because it's already wet? Jesus Christ! Definitely not sending this channel to a date. Oh man, I wish I scripted this shit, but it's all just in my brain. Now you see, like when I'm talking with someone, there's no filter. It just like, what's in the head comes out the mouth. Chance to be a fine thing. Okay, I might actually be in love with this natty. Hey, Jorge! Right, let me catch up on chat. Didn't say I wasn't. Oh, right. That is true, you didn't say that. I assumed because you said you were security for the bar, so that would be, in my opinion, very bad if the security was drinking from the place they're trying to protect. You don't get high on your own supply. Sisu coin worker. I was paid in free drinks. But see, coin, how my brain works, and now you're saying you didn't say you was drinking, you was paid in free drinks. Were they alcoholic? It's not just one thing, they keep score. Maybe I should be gay. Like, sometimes I do wonder, like, how easy is it for gay guys? Because they don't have all that mind game bullshit. You say something to them and she's holding on to it for like 12 years. She can bring it up again because you left a toilet seat up or something, and she's bringing up something from 12 years ago. And like, just think gay guys probably don't do that. Someone had to bring up Hot Tour. Yeah, see, Reggie, that's why people come here, because you see all these other live streamers. You're like, you know what you're gonna get. You just really don't know what you're gonna get with me. One day I'm gonna come on here and be all serious, and I'm gonna give like investing advice, how to get a pension going, how much you should start saving and budgeting. To a Jorge, if you're on a date with a girl and you tell her she's paying for the day you drive. Oh, Jorge! I was chatting, I can't remember who it was. There was someone, it might have been my sister, because me and my sister, we've got like the same sense of humour, and like joking around. I'm pretty sure it's her, and I was like joking around saying, well, at very least a woman, like if I'm going to be old fashioned, oh, the man pays like for the meal, restaurant, whatever, but if a woman knows, this was another thing about dry vagina, if she knows at the end of the day she's not going to see this guy again, she needs to pay half, because that is fucking bullshit. I'm all for like old-fashioned chivalry, man paying for the meal and all that, but if she knows, then she should pay half, else she's a fucking gold digger and just out for a free meal, because that's effectively what she got. Just like if I knew I wasn't going to see anyone, I would pay my half of the bill, like, because it'd be like, no, I'm going to pay for my meal, then there's no comeback on this. But any woman who doesn't do that is just out for a free meal. Oh, dude, I can't remember if I told you guys this. So I did have, right, here's a fucking crazy. So, couple of quick stories, just a couple of sentence ones. So I did turn up for one date with one woman. She was high as fuck. Like, I don't even know what dimension she was looking in, but she was just like looking past, glassy eyed, didn't know what was going on. Like, holy shit. And then there was another one who asked me how many bedrooms I've got in my house that are not being used before we've even met. Like, that's fucking psychotic. Like, okay, I see where this is going. Someone can't afford their rent and they thought, let's go on dating apps. Like, seriously, hadn't met, was just in the phase of like beginning talking. How many bedrooms in your house are not being used? Couldn't fucking believe it. Like, seriously, if someone told me this, I'd be like, you're full of shit. Oh, I can't believe it. Total, hand on heart. Just talking. How many bedrooms in your house are not being used? Like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? The women, you hear women, oh, there's no good men out there, the crazies. Women are just as fucking crazy, trust me. Please don't. Yeah, oh, I wouldn't do that to you, Reggie. I wouldn't do it to you. Shit, this natty is fucking beautiful. I need to email Trapper D's. Like, this, I can't believe, like, that full tip. From my perspective, on a clean can, like, that is the exact size of the can. So I literally put the centre of it on the centre of the can and it hit the centre. Like, holy shit. So I'm not pointing on the corner, but man, I am in love with this frame. Let's see, please don't be serious. Right, just be kind, don't pull the macho king of the castle BS. That Andy Tate dipshits. But yeah, I'd never do that. I actually, like, see, for me, and I don't know if this is good or bad, and this is good advice, Coin, so I do appreciate that. Listen to them, say their name, compliment, and be playful. Leave a bit of mystery. Yeah, so I do try that. I don't know if it's me. So I watch a TV show called, I mean, it's obviously me, but I watch a TV show called First Dates. It's like a reality show of people on first dates. I kind of enjoy watching it. So, on this show, it's like a blind date kind of thing, and they meet in a restaurant and then they film the whole first date. But they're like matched them up somehow. So basically like that. So, pretty much, I would say, like, to throw a number to it, like 95%, first few questions they always ask is, what do you do for a living? What do you like doing when you're not at work? Like, just, especially to me, I realise it on speed dating, like, I'm going to meet 15 women tonight. If by the time I get to that last woman, she's probably going to be sick to death of hearing, what do you do for a living? So I always try and throw out something really crazy. Like, my go-to, because last time I went was before Christmas, my go-to question was, is there a gift that you never got as a kid that you would buy for yourself today as an adult? That was my, like, opening question. So it's like a bit different, but I don't know if that's good or bad. Is that bad because all of a sudden they have to, like, think, and, you know, like, making women think, like, not advisable. Oh, I love this frame. Right, no, look, I'm going to put another can up. Bear with me a minute. I was to say, but let's do another can. I'm into this. Right, don't be serious, we need stuff like this. Yeah, so just be kind of, yeah, so all joking aside, like, coin, like, yeah, and that's what I'm going for. Just something different, something. I'm going for the shock value of, like, she's probably, like, gets to the 15th, go, oh, here we fucking, well, I mean, number one, she's already gone, oh, white guy with dreads, here we go, what joke, and then I throw something completely offside. I'm hoping that's like a, wait, what? Someone has a sense of humour and imagination. The trouble is, a lot of women don't have a sense of humour. I'm not saying women aren't funny, but from my experience of speed dating, not a lot want to laugh. And I don't know, maybe like they've looked around the room already at the guys and they've already fucking like put a cross against their name because like just by looks, as we've said, like they say, by within 30 seconds. Ooh, missed. I think I went slightly left on that. Right, so that's a good bit of voice. So, coin, that's one thing I don't do is use their name, and that's a good one because, like, when you go speed, like, you put your name on a, hi, my name is, and you put your name there. So the minute I go to a table, she can write down my name, and then she's got yes, no, blah, blah. I can show you the, next time I'm live, I'll show you the card and like what it looks like. So that I should use her name more. That's actually a really good one. Her dick was bigger than yours. These days, yeah. And I'm a white guy, I know my place. Dick probably was bigger than mine. Yeah, all them like coin, like I can't, all that red pill fucking bullshit. How well are those people doing now? Just fucking angry and oh shit. Did you hear that? Look at it, it flattened it. Like right, oh man, this frame is beautiful. You say that like it's a bad thing. Hey guys, you never know. Give it another year or two being single, I might suck a dick. You never know. There's only so much rejection a man can so there'll have to be a poll on my channel. Do I shave the dreads off or suck a dick? So that's confirmed. He does wear pants during his life. Yeah, I got my little poo pants on because they've got the poo emoji on it, not because. Ask her if she wants to be a part of the hairy fish fan. If she, that's the good one, Jorge. Yeah, I should ask her about her hairy fish. Right, I think this frame might be getting to my go-to. But when I'm having a bad shooting day, this is going to be my. Is it a bad frame day or a bad shooting day? Because. Clicked it. Pause button. Yeah, oh man, could you imagine, like I go speed dating tonight, I forget what I've said and I go, oh, you should check out my YouTube channel and give it to her. She comes to this one for the first video that's out. Could you imagine? Yeah, I better not at all, because the title of this video alone, they're just going to see dry vaginas. Oh, I felt myself move as I released. Yeah, definitely not it's going to have to be a few months before I give out channel details, because let this one like sink down in the queue a little bit. Oh, look at that, it was standing up for a second. Right, but I'm going to do 3 more shots. I know I said we'd go a bit longer, but I'm getting sweaty and I have to go and iron some clothes and things for tonight. The frame is a tool, or I am a tool, or both. Yeah, little joking aside, I think, yeah, I have got better and I've understood what to adjust now. But it just so happens that this frame I'm loving because of the fact that that fork tip is exactly the height of a clean can. Yeah, and I've got to tidy my dreads up as well, so got to do that, get some clothes ready. I felt me move. So the only thing I'm not sure about tonight is the dreads. Do I have them down, full visibility, or tie them up? Or do like an axe them and have like the bandana just like over the top, pulling them back a little bit. See, I kind of like that idea for a few reasons. A, like these little fuzzy new hair bits, they'll be covered up. And number 2, if I like they say on the thing, when you get like dress up like as if you're going on a really nice date, like to like first impressions, blah blah blah. So I'm going to dress like that, but I've got a tie-dye gaiter that I want to put on, and then just in case they say anything, well, oh, this, and then the tie-dye gaiter. It's like, I'm a colourful person. I wanted to dress smart for a first date, but I wanted to bring a little colour as well, show just that little bit of me. So I've got the lines already. I'm way off then. Compliment their cheekbones. That really a thing? I know cheekbones are a thing. Why cheekbones? See, on one, and I actually sincerely meant it. So I had marked no for this woman, and it's kind of a shame. Like, so she'd come speed dating. She was Chinese, and that's got nothing to do with why I said no, but her English was not good at all. So like the conversation was really difficult. Just on that. That was the reason I said no. English was, I think she'd only been in the country not too long, so it was really difficult. A lot of things I was saying she wasn't understanding. So that was why I said no. But she had this little black bow in her head. Like, she had her hair all nice, and then she had this little black bow, and it's like ribbon, proper tied and that. And it's like, it's such a shame, because she had like, she'd obviously put in loads of effort, and if her English was better I would have been yes, purely because like, what conversation can you have with someone who's really struggling to understand most of what you're saying? So yeah, but I did compliment her on the bow. I said, I really like that you got that bow in your hair, it really looks good. Oh, did I tell you lot about the last speed dating I went on? So, the first one I went on, like a couple of months ago, was Calgary speed dating. And there was a woman there, and I think I put no for her, purely because my reason for no is she was like, oh, I go kayaking, hiking, but like travelling around the world. That's not me. So we're not gonna, nice enough, but we're just not gonna click. Like, that I don't have those interests. Now, but we got on really well. It was just purely her lifestyle is Not just a little bit, like way the opposite to what I do. I'm an introvert. I like being at home. She wanted to get out every day and travel the world. So like total opposite lifestyles. But so we got on. I went to this second speed dating event, and this was, I want to say like the 15th of December. It was near the middle of December. Different company. I can't remember what this was. They were called Flare Events or something like that. I remember it had something to do with fire in the name. I think it was Flare Events. So I'm sitting there, like, there's a few guys turned up early, and I'm chatting with this guy next to me, and we were joking, like we were getting on so well. Like even like the hostess was saying, "You guys are really clicking," and like we were both joking. Every time we moved around, because he was next to me, we'd be like joking around and laughing. I'm sure people thought we were like friends already. Like, great guy. And we're laughing. And then out the corner of my eye, I see a woman slip into the table opposite me. Because like they seat you, and then as people turn up, they gradually like sit opposite people. And I just stared at her, and it's like, I know you've gone ahead of me already. But it's like, I was just looking at her going, I know you. And it wouldn't come to me, because she had different hair and everything. She'd obviously like haircut and done different stuff, but the face, it's like, I know you from somewhere. And then she goes, "Did you go to that speed dating event a few weeks ago?" And I went, "Oh, at the blah 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 pub." And she's like, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I was there." And I said, "Well, what's your name?" And she said her name, and she's like, "Yep, well, we met there." Now here's the question I have for this. So two people met 3 weeks before, they suddenly bump into each other, speed dating event. I'm looking at her, she's like changed hair and that, and I'm thinking, you kind of look familiar. She said to me, "Yeah, I wasn't sure like if I've seen you before." I'm a fucking white guy with dreadlocks. There is no other white guy with dreadlocks in fucking Calgary. It's like, especially that goes to speed dating events. Like that's the fucking unicorn part of it. How could she be not sure if it was me? How many fucking white guys with dreads have you met in the last 3 weeks? So that was a bit of a weird one. But funny enough, I did actually joke with her. Like after I'd sat with her, done our 8 minutes, and I moved on, I joked with her and said, "Look, if we meet up again at one of these, we're just gonna have to say yes and see how it goes." Like for a joke. But if she's there tonight, I don't think she will be. See, this is the shitty thing. See, this is how well we got on. I remember that she said after New Year she was going to Japan for a couple of weeks. So she's not going to be there tonight, because probably in Japan right now. But see, I remembered that, because on the second one we already knew like we were both doing no. So we just, I don't know, we still both done no, but no, actually I done yes, just to see if she would change. But we got on so well, we were just like, because it took all the bullshit away and all the tension, we were just sitting there talking. And "Oh, what are you kids? And oh, do you want to do this?" I don't know if anyone knows this, but in Japan you can do Mario Kart. And what I mean by that is, you dress up like a character, get in a car, and you actually drive around the city streets, like cars, taxis going by you, and you're in a little fucking go-kart. So look it up. If you don't believe it, it's a real thing. You can go to Japan, actually do real Mario Kart in the streets of Japan. It's an unusual compliment that stands out. Right, I'm going to try that tonight. Because the other thing for tonight, I'm going with kind of a more of a social experiment kind of mind. Like if I met someone great, but going on the disappointment of before, I'm changing my mental state on it. Like that, how I'm viewing it and how I'm seeing it is going to be more of a social experiment rather than going dating, because my hope levels for tonight are very low. But yeah, I'll try that one then. Say it offhandedly, "I'm sorry, but you have amazing cheekbones." You can then say they bring out your eyes. See, it's good. Like, would that work on a speed dating thing? Because, like, literally, you sit opposite. Like, I sit opposite a woman. We talk for 8 minutes. They ring a bell. I get up. All the men rotate around by one. So, I don't know why women always stay sitting. They never rotate the women. Not equal opportunities there. But in 8 minutes, like, I guess, like, because yeah, it says that I noticed something straight away. It's actually good. It's good. I am going to try that. The cheekbones. If she's there tonight, it's a third date. Well, I think we should fuck, basically. If it's a third date, I should be banging her out the back of the pub. Ooh, just clipped it. Hey, Weston, how you doing? We're just shooting the shit, talking about dry vaginas. Although, so right, I'll go till 2:05, so it's 1:57. So I'll go for about another 8 minutes or so. Just as I say, I've got to go and sort out the. It's not the big deal. I've just got to iron some clothes. Ooh, to the left. It's only going left. Yeah, so trying to figure out where I'm going wrong on the dating, Western. Like, why am I not getting the dates, and why is it after one date they are literally like look like they're like ready to run? Well, I would say ready to run, but two of them have pretty much literally run. Two of them, like the first one that I had was going great, and all of a sudden she went a bit weird and was like, "Okay, I've got to leave." Never heard from her again. Even though I said, by the way, so when we split, like, I did say to her, let me know you got home safely, because we was already texting each other's cell phone numbers and all that. So just let me know you got. Oh shit, maybe she never got home safely. I just clicked because I said to her, just text me, let me know you got home safely, and she never did. Maybe she never got home safely. Didn't think of that. But yeah, so as I said, I remember the other woman. I remembered because she said, "Oh, after Christmas we're going to Japan." Because I've never been, but like I'm interested in Japanese culture and things like that. So I was just talking with her about stuff like that. And I think that's why I was like, "Okay, we get on really well." It's just a shame that we're on different ends of the whole social thing. Of she never wants to be at home. I never want to go out. Not never, but you know what I mean. Okay, we're going to hit the zombies. Those are the little dollies along the top. Yeah, I do need to get that lighting fixed in the box because it's very dark. And let me just try. Give me a second. I'm going to move the lighting. Let's see if that's a bit better. It is for me actually. I can see a lot better. I'm not sure where that hit. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a lot better, isn't it? Probably, yeah. You saying that, Weston? I just had a picture of the movie Seven. Remember when they find that guy that they thought he was dead, but he suddenly like takes a gasp of air, and they go in the bedroom and they're just like those like air freshener trees everywhere. Come to me, there's air freshener trees everywhere. Not sure where that's hitting. I think it's throwing me off because I'm like used to the whole can set up. But now I'm not lined up on a can. And I can't be asked to go down there because I'm only going to be another few minutes. Oh, there we go. I must have just been just slightly high. Chance would be a fine thing. Well, no, it wouldn't, because like weed is legal here for recreational and medicine, so it wouldn't be. I could literally go about 2 blocks now to. Holy shit! Took it straight off the fucking chain. I'm gonna have to order more of these little zombies. I don't know how they make them. I think it's just like a little marble and they've just wrapped string around it and then done like maybe little pipe cleaner arms and legs. I'd see that this is where like I'd scrub, because my sense of humour as well, as we've said, like I would say to a woman happily, I'd say, oh, I've got nothing against women because I used to be one. Or, like jokes like that. Right, let's do a tester here. So there was one woman who backed out just in the texting alone. We'd been texting for a couple of days, and this was before Christmas, and we were talking about celebrating Christmas. So I said to her in text, I don't celebrate Christmas because my whole family was murdered on Christmas Day. Waited about 2 seconds and sent another message. They never caught the guy. Apparently he moved to Canada. She thought I was serious. Come on. Like, yes, she did know I was British and had moved to Canada. Like, come on. Like, how can you not think that's a joke? Or how can you not think? Yeah, how can you not think that's a joke? Like, take that seriously. Yeah, avoid the dark humour. Yeah, as I did openly say, it is one of those things where I go wrong. It's letting that humour out too quickly. So right, so we've got cheekbones. We've got so cheekbones. Never mention YouTube. Cheekbones, YouTube, dark humour. Am I allowed funny humour? Because like one of my jokes, especially this time of year, like after New Year's, is when someone says, do you have any New Year's resolutions? My go-to is, and it's not dark, but I think it's funny, is I say, I don't do New Year's resolutions because I've figured out I'm perfect. Or, no, better word, I don't need to do resolutions because I've figured out I'm perfect. Like, that's... Let her do the talking. Oh yeah, say her name, yeah. Say my name, say my name. Now I'm going to have that song in my head. Right, I'll do 3, it's like 2:04, so I'm going to do 3 more shots and then I'll call it. So that I can get something to eat, freshen up and do what I need to do. Got the one on the left, that's one. See, now that one is a miss on the let her do the talking. I've got 2 more to shoot, because I always forget. Because I found, and this is what leads me to the whole white guy with dreads, lost interest already, they don't fucking talk. Unless I do, they sit there just looking and go, like, not all. I'm not like painting everyone, but most of them, if I didn't start the conversation and start talking, we would just sit there fucking silent for 8 minutes. I'm not having that level of discomfort. There's 2. Right, we go for last one because I've gone over my time. Well, I haven't gone over my time. No one really cares, but I will take this last shot. Let's go for the zombies at the bottom. A miss, but fuck it, I'm not going to keep going. So, love you all. It's been fucking great having a good old laugh, because we do need it in these times. We need to just fucking let go of all that bullshit out there and just have a laugh. So, you lot have a good day, and I'll do another live very, very soon and update you all.